Hello, y'all. So sorry I'm a couple minutes late. Traffic was terrible today, but we made it home. And yeah, we're gonna hang out for a couple of hours. I'll probably be able to stay live for like 4-ish hours, between 3.5 and 4 hours. That way I can go to bed at my regular time. But hello, y'all. Welcome to some Wednesday evening reading sprints, or afternoon or morning, depending on where you are in the world. Let me know what y'all will be reading / doing during these sprints. I am like totally unprepared right now, so like I apologize. I will be reading The New Girl. I have this on audio. I need to eat dinner still. It's on my kitchen table. So during the first sprint, I'll probably not be like in the frame, but I'll listen to the audiobook for this one and eat my dinner. And I'm also reading King of Wrath. And I'm kind of hoping to get to 50% of this book tonight, but we'll see. I feel like that is probably pretty unlikely. But yeah, let me know what y'all will be doing today. I'm very excited to keep making progress in these two books. I haven't read since last weekend when I was doing sprints with everybody, so I'm excited to be able to have a couple hours to just hang out and read and unwind this evening. Hello, Glenda. Welcome. Hi. First time here. So exciting. Thanks for coming to hang out. Hi, Shelby. Hello. Welcome. Hello. Hey, Tina. I needed these sprints. I'm reading The Medicine Man by Saffron A. Kent. I think I'm only a few chapters in. I read that book last year, I believe, and really enjoyed it. I hope you do too. I think I gave it 4 stars. Definitely had its flaws, but like I'm a sucker for good forbidden romance, so I hope you enjoy it as well. I'm crocheting a bucket hat right now, and I have half a roll left. That's exciting. I'm reading The Iron King. I loved it in high school, so I'm rereading it and listening to the audiobook for A Torch Against the Night. Very fun. I hope you're enjoying both of them. I'm reading Affair Royale by Nora Roberts. Only have an hour left. Very nice. I'm currently 54% through a book called Notes on Her Color by Jennifer Neal. Book comes out on May 30th. I love that you're always reading arcs, Glenda. That's so fun. I'm currently reading Of Blades and Shadows by Belle Manuel, a new adult fantasy. That sounds fun. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm a sucker for forbidden romance too. We will see. Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to assume that like her series or like that series gets better with every book. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like when it comes to romance, I tend to like, I feel like the writing gets stronger, like the plot gets stronger and things like that. And I have, what's the second book in the series called? I think it's called like Dreams of 18 or something. And I'm really excited for it. When it's like interconnected series, like The Hunger Games or like Divergent, sometimes I feel like the sequels lack. But when it comes to companion novels, I feel like sometimes they just get stronger as like authors write more and things like that. So I need to read the second one soon. I'm reading Praise by Sarah Kate. I need to read that one so bad. I'm going to try to finish Ready Player 2. Very nice. I loved Ready Player 1 when I read it. I've read it twice and I loved it both times, but I have not yet gotten around to Ready Player 2. It does not. They are companion novels. I think the second book is an age gap, maybe. And I think it follows one of the main character's best friends, if I'm remembering correctly, from the first book. So it's not a cliffhanger, no. You're good. Like at the end of Medicine Man, you'll be happy, I think. It's gloomy and rainy here, so perfect, cozy reading weather. I love that. It's been like toasty here, 78 degrees and sunny. And I definitely got some sun today, I think, hopefully. So I didn't have to put sunscreen on when we went outside for recess. I just finished a book a few minutes before the sprint, so I'm not sure what I'll be reading now. I have a few in progress, or I can start a new one. I say start a new one, but also like, are you close to being done with the other ones? Because if you're close to being done with them, I say just like finish them up really fast, because it does bother me when like I just have books that I'm in the middle of that I haven't actually enough, just like sitting there, like not being read, you know? I'm going to try and read 50 of From Luke Cobb with Love, starting it today, trying to read 50 to 75 pages a day. I love that, actually. I have From Luke Cobb with Love, I have The Wall of Winnipeg and Me, and All Roads Lead Here by Mariana Zapata. I've already read All Roads Lead Here, like on KU, like a couple years ago. And I need to read the other two that I have, but her books are so big and it makes me nervous. But let me know how you like that one, because I do need to read it eventually. Hello. I am reading The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. Hopefully I will complete it during the sprint. I personally love that book. I gave it 5 stars back when I read it. It would have been 2 years ago, because I got it for Book of the Month. I think when like the month that it came out, and I read it on vacation. Yeah, I loved it personally, but I think my opinion is kind of unpopular for that one. But I hope you're enjoying it. And then I'm going to start Nightmaster, or going to switch to Nightmaster by Anna Hackett, a sci-fi romance. That's exciting. Hello, welcome. I'm just starting Underneath the Sycamore Tree, thanks to you. Love that. I have my reading vlog for it, comes out tomorrow, and there's definitely like a clip of me just like heaving because like I'm crying so hard. But I'm very excited to hear your thoughts on it. Loved, praise, and the whole series so far. I'm on book 4. I need to get to them. Like I truly do. I've heard the best things. No, you're good. I'm expecting better things even from like the second book, because it's not like a direct sequel, which is good because sometimes those lack. But I just like, at least with Promises and Pomegranates, that whole series, that whole world by Savar Miller, I've heard and also believe that like her writing gets stronger with every companion novel that she writes. So like I'm hoping that the second book can be 5 stars for me, because the first book was so good, Medicine Man, but there were definitely some like problems that I had with it that kept me from giving it like a great rating. But I was definitely like hooked, or like a 5-star rating, because a 4-star is still really good. Hello, Stasia. I'm at work, but I'm reading King of Wrath. I'm also reading King of Wrath. I have made 0 progress on it since our weekend sprints, I'm pretty sure, but it's fine. Like 60% and lower, they'll get finished soon. I should finish Baking with Benefits. You should definitely finish that one. That is a 550-page book that reads so fast, in my opinion. It did not feel like it was almost 600 pages long to me when I read it a couple months ago. A couple months ago. I think it was in like February. Would recommend for sure. Perfect. All right, y'all. We'll go ahead and let's do some dice sprints, because why not? We'll be here for a little bit. Dice roller. All right, y'all. We'll go ahead and roll for our first sprint, and we'll start at 45. Okay, we're going to go for 40 minutes this first one. So we're going to go for 40 minutes, starting at 45. So we'll be reading until 25. Yes. 45, 15 is 30. Yes. We're going to read until 25. I'm putting it off because I don't want any breakups. Yeah, that was definitely the hardest part of that book for me. And I wish there was more like groveling afterward, but 5 stars. I just reached 50%, so I'm filming my update and then getting the little ones up. Yay. I'm glad you're making progress in it, because I most certainly am not. But I'll still finish it before the end of the month, I promise. I just had work to catch up on last night, and then Monday night I just didn't feel like reading. I think I watched like National Treasure, I'm pretty sure. And I went grocery shopping, so I did not read on Monday night. But that's okay, because tonight and tomorrow night I'll be catching up a little bit on this book, because I want to get it done and get my vlog up, so that way I have another video on my channel. I'm getting tired of all the breakups. I will say I'm doing research on books that do not have third act breakups for you, Shelby. I think it was you who asked for a video. I have 3 currently. And I know that I have more. I should go like look at my shelf and figure out what I've read that I remember not having a third act conflict. But I do have 3 books so far. And I don't, just based off previous conversations, I don't think you've read any of these 3, but I might be wrong. But I do have 3 books on that list so far, so hopefully I'll get some more soon. It's annoying me because I'm trying so hard not to crack the spine. Yeah, this is definitely like a thicker a thicker one, I feel like. Good luck. I'm trying to finish it this week so I can upload my vlog next week, but we'll see. I think you can do it. I believe in you, Stasia. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I will get it up eventually, hopefully sometime this summer, maybe like late June, early July. I've got a bunch of videos pre-filmed, just not edited, that I have ready to that I need to schedule out. That way I'm just set to go for a minute, but I'll get that one in there too somewhere for you and for everybody else because we are so tired of the third act breakups, y'all. Tired of them. All right. Oh, I'm not going to do, let's see, the scroll across the bottom. I'm just going to go ahead and display it. So it's really big. Perfect. All right. I will do lo-fi as per usual. I do like having that on in the background when I read at least. So if you don't like the music, feel free to mute me. I will not be offended, nor will I know that you muted me. So feel free to do whatever. But I will be playing some lo-fi from the StreamYard database, I guess. So don't get scared when that all of a sudden starts going. But we're gonna read for 40 minutes, and I'll see y'all at 25. First sprint is done. Let me know how you did. I got to page 70 of The New Girl. So I read like 42 pages during that sprint while I ate dinner and kind of like got my lunch ready for tomorrow and things like that. Imagining having content couldn't be me. Stasia, I have given you ideas to film, so I expect you to go film them. Just saying. I want to see all your content. Read 54 pages, very nice. Watched YouTube and started to make dinner. Very fun, very fun. Let me go ahead and get our dice pulled up at least. I didn't read. I'm planning on it next sprint. My attention span has been good lately, lol. I feel that. That's how I was after the semester wrapped up. Like, I didn't read for a couple of days, but now, like, I gotta take advantage of that time because school starts up again in a couple weeks, so it's fine. But hopefully these are productive for you, Sabrina. Once you get into your book, hopefully once you get a little bit farther into it, you'll start enjoying it and want to keep reading it. I got to 35 pages and 11% of Underneath the Sycamore Tree. Very nice. 42 pages of The Upside of Falling by Alex Light. Love that. 32 pages. 13 pages. Finished Fourth Wing and loved it. That's awesome. I've heard it's so good. I was going to cancel my Bookish Box subscription today. Then I saw that the June adult box is Fourth Wing. And I'm like, well, now I got to have it. So I'll probably cancel my subscription after my box gets renewed. But it's fine because I haven't read the book yet. But I've heard it's so good. I want to know the hype. But I think if I end up loving it, like, I'll need that special edition on my shelf. So I'm very excited to get it someday, maybe in like a year from now, but it's fine. My eyes are tired, so listening to audio and half following along on Kindle. Honestly, I feel that I was going to try to like read King of Wrath and like get to halfway tonight, but I'm kind of just thinking I'm going to try to get to 50% in The New Girl because I can just like sit here with my audio plugged in and like not have to pay super close attention to the book because it is a pretty easy read. Like, it's a YA thriller, so like it's nothing like super like intense yet where I have to like be really paying attention. I feel like I'm gathering all the info just by sitting here and listening to it. So I feel, yeah. Only read 5%. I started making dinner during that sprint, but really enjoying my read. Well, that's really good. I support all the dinner making, so I hope that's going well. 6% of A Torch Against the Night and made chana masala for dinner. Very nice. I hope you enjoy it. I'll go ahead and roll for our next sprint, y'all. Okay, 35 minutes and we'll start at 30. Trying to get as many sprints in as possible before I have to leave to go to bed tonight. So we'll read for 35 minutes for the next one. So we'll go until 5 past. I'm probably gonna go shower because like I smell like sunscreen and dirt from like being outside for 2 hours today with my children. Although I am getting a nice tan line, so that's nice. Y'all are not gonna be able to see it, but like my watch has started to leave a tan line, which is how I'm gonna like track over the summer how much sun I'm getting because I feel like I go outside every day except for days that it rains with my children at work. So I'm hoping that I get like a nice little tan this summer because I haven't gone outside in the past couple of summers because I don't really like sitting out in the sunshine and getting burnt. But when you're getting paid to do it for a job, you know, it makes it a little bit easier. Normally just because I burn so quickly and then like I peel and then it's just not fun. This is a quick and easy read so far. It's YA. I usually don't read these, but it's good so far. Well, that's good. It's also nice like mix things up a bit sometimes, I feel. So I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying that one. I have seen the cover of The Upside of Falling, and I think it's so cute. So love to see that you're reading it as well. All right, y'all. Next sprint is starting now. I'll see y'all back here in 35 minutes. is done, let me know how you did with reading or what you did if you didn't read. I showered and got to page 91 of my book. So I think I read like 20 some pages, if I'm mathing correctly, from the end of the last sprint. So this was Glenda from the end of the last sprint, got to page 189, warming up some leftovers in the warming up some leftover spaghetti in the kitchen. Yummy, sounds delicious. This girl reminds me of myself bringing a book to a football game. That would be me, very much so. My sister's graduation is this weekend, and I fully intend on bringing a book to the ceremony because there's like 1,000 kids probably who are going to be graduating that night, and I'm not sitting there through that whole thing just listening. So I'm going to bring a book and read it during your ceremony. It's fine. 5% of my audiobook, very nice. Finished putting things together for dinner. It's cooking and read 10%, 36 pages, very nice. 27 pages, that's perfect, or at 27%, perfect. I'm on page 54 and 16% now. Got to page 192. Love that for y'all. I love seeing all the progress that we've made just between these last 2 sprints. I'm gonna go ahead and roll again. We'll do our next sprint at 10 past. Like I said, less chatting this time just because I'm not gonna be live for 10 hours like I was 2 weekends ago. But our next sprint will be a short one. So we'll just go for 15 minutes. And I thought my class of over 600 was big. I definitely bring a book. Yeah. I graduated with 38 kids in my class. So this will be a really big jump that I'm not excited about. But it's in like a huge like basketball arena basketball arena. So like there's going to be several thousand people there. So I don't think anybody's going to care that I read. Especially once like my sister's name gets called off. Because she'll be near the beginning, so then I can just read the rest of the time. I'll probably like bring my earbuds and like pop in an audiobook, but definitely going to be reading / listening to something during her ceremony. Because I'm not excited for it, but I'm excited to see her graduate. So that will be good, hopefully. Okay, sorry, we're reading for 15 minutes according to the dice. So we'll just read until 25 again. Finish Ready Player 2. That's awesome. What was your final rating of it? I do own the Book of the Month edition because it matches my Book of the Month edition of Ready Player 1. But I think it's at my parents' house because it's definitely not here. But I have not read it yet. I ate dinner and read 13 pages. Love that for you. All right, y'all, we got 1 minute left. I am like already so tired and it's only 7 o'clock here. 15 minutes is perfect because it'll be a timer for the potatoes boiling. That sounds perfect. Say the dice are giving us variety tonight. Okay, y'all, let me go ahead and get the banner up. Oh my goodness. It is only Wednesday, y'all. 2 more days until the weekend. We can do it. All right. We're going to go for 15 minutes. I'll see y'all at 25. Oh, that we've made it through. That one was super short, but let me know if you read any pages. I read 15 pages in 15 minutes. So that's exciting. I'm not quite 50%. Well, not even close, really. I think I'm like 70 or 80 pages away from the 50% mark, but we'll see if I can get there tonight during these sprints. Oops. It's not what I meant to do. Here we go. Okay. Oh, y'all, I am sleepy. 2%, that's still progress. We love to see it. 34%, very nice. I've read to page 78/21%. Didn't read anything. That's totally okay. That was not a super great sprint length. So we'll try again right now and see what our next sprint will be. Okay, 6. So that's a pretty solid length. We will start at 30 and we'll just read until the hour. So go ahead and edit the banner for in a second. I read 15 pages as well. That's amazing. Read 8% and put the potatoes on. Going to check them now. Perfect. I went to a little cake store yesterday. I don't know like how common they are like throughout the United States, but it's called Nothing Bundt Cakes, and I kind of have an obsession with it. So I got a little chocolate chip one last night, and I might go get it during this next sprint because I'm not really hungry, but I kind of want like a little sweet treat. Maybe I'll wait a little bit longer, but it's calling my name at some point this evening. I read like 3%. I'm at 38% total, hoping to get to 50% before the night is up. I hope you can get there too. I feel like you should be able to. Since like unless you go to bed like before I get off or like you leave for the evening before I get off sprints, I would hope that the dice work in our favor and get us good length of sprints. Yeah, that way you can get there before you go to bed. This will be my last sprint before bed. That's so fair because same. I saw one of those cake stores. I laughed for a solid 5 minutes. So good. Nothing Bundt Cakes. Nothing Bundt Cake. Yeah. So good. Would recommend. They have like little they have like mini ones called I think like Bundtinis or something like that. And they have like mini like a little bit bigger ones called like Buntlets. And then they have like regular size Bundt Cakes. But I've never tried any other flavor but the chocolate chip one. And I will never try another flavor because like chef's kiss. Love it. Hello, Stasia. Welcome back. I love Bundt Cakes and they don't tax. So the price is what it is. That's nice for you guys because they tax us here, but we also don't have state income tax, I think is what it's called. So that's why like everything here is taxed more like when you purchase things because we don't have state. Like when I go back home, like things are cheaper because like I don't get taxed as much on them or tax at all in some cases. All right, y'all, 1 minute until our next sprint starts. I'm like trying so hard to like not close my eyes while I'm lying on the couch when I am struggling. We're gonna try to make it like depending on the length of the sprints after this, we'll try to do 2 more. But if we get like a 50 or 55-minute one, that might be our last one after this next sprint. So I'll go ahead and put the banner up and I'll see y'all back here at the hour. Alright, y'all. I feel like that sprint went by like so fast, but at the same time, like so slow. Okay, this next sprint might be our last sprint. Cutting it a little short. If it's more than 30 minutes, this will be our last sprint, this next one, just because I am like truly exhausted from work today, I guess. But let me know how you did during that one. I got to page 138 truly only because I have the audiobook, or else I probably would not be reading anything right now. I'm a sucker for puns. There was a seafood place by my sister called Keep It Shrimple. Laughed so hard, laughed so long over that one. That's hilarious. I love that actually. Finished a Fair Royale, 4 stars. 7%. I agree that sprint felt fast to me. Yeah, that felt like not 30 minutes. 45%, very nice. Read 10%. 44 to 54%. Perfect. Y'all are doing great. I'll go ahead and I guess I have read like 100 pages almost since starting sprints. Yeah, which is pretty good. But truly, I attribute all of that success to the audiobook. It's fine. But let me go ahead and roll for our potentially final sprint. Again, if this is more than 30 minutes long, this will be our last one. If it's less than 30 minutes, we'll go ahead and do one more after. But we'll go ahead and roll. Okay. So this will be our last sprint for the evening. Again, I apologize cutting off a little bit early, but I am like exhausted. So we'll finish up today's sprints with 40 minutes and we'll call it a night. Might try well, no, I might try to do sprints at some point this weekend. I cannot yet make any promises because I'm going home for the weekend, but it's going to be like a 36-hour trip there, probably like a 36 hours total at home. Maybe, yeah, because it definitely will not be 48 hours at home. Maybe more like 40 hours at home. I don't know. We'll see. But maybe I'll do like Sunday morning sprints, like early Sunday morning sprints before I drive back here. I don't know. We'll see. But the weekend after is Memorial Day weekend. So I don't have work on Monday. So maybe I'll like go live or something that weekend as well. It's also the Escape Readathon weekend. So that'll be exciting. Hopefully Stage 9 can go live at some point that weekend. But I'm hoping I can go live again here at least, like by myself. At some point this like upcoming weekend, but again, not holding myself to that just because I know it'll be really hectic going back home for such a short amount of time. I read 30 pages. I only have 100 pages left. That's awesome. Hopefully you'll be able to finish tonight, if not during our final sprint, since I'm cutting us off a little bit early tonight. But you know, it's that work week exhaustion, you know. Like I am so tired. And I only worked like I say only, but I only worked like 8.5 hours today, so not super crazy. Thanks for joining, Shelby. I'll see you later. Okay, let me go ahead and fix our banner so it's ready to go for our final sprint. That's not what I meant to do. Just muted myself. Okay, let's see. 45. Dun dun dun. Okay, you have 1 minute, and then we're going for our final one. And I'll try not to fall asleep. Of course, probably as soon as I like get up and like walk around after sprint's over, I'll probably be wide awake again. But I might go to bed a little bit early tonight so I can wake up tomorrow morning and get like Starbucks before work maybe. Because I've got a 10-hour workday tomorrow, which is not my favorite, but it's fine. It's fine. So maybe I'll do that. But I'm just talking away until it turns 5. Potentially. We should be almost there. There you go. All right, y'all. It is now 5 past. So we'll go ahead and start our last sprint for the evening. I'll see y'all back here at 45. that was the end of our last sprint. Let me know how you did. I just reached the 50% mark as we were finishing up that one, so I got to page 172. And I'm very confused because what is currently happening feels like the climax of the book before the end, but we're only 50% of the way through the book, so I'm very confused as to what's going to happen after this, but it's kind of addicting and like all the drama so far, so I'm excited to do my update and keep going with it. Ate dinner and watched YouTube, very nice. Read 21% of Praise. I'm going to get to it someday, like truly I will. I'm so excited. I've heard the best things about that author. 10%. Thank you for the sprints. They were very productive. Good night. Thank you so much for hanging out. Of course, I'll see y'all later. Thank you all for coming to hang out with me for a couple of hours. Again, sorry I cut them a little bit short, but you know how it goes. Oh, after a long day of work. So, all right, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. Thank you for the sprints. Get some rest. Good night, everyone. Good night to you as well. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast. I'm not quite sure when I'll be live again, but keep an eye out on my lives tab on my channel for like new ones popping up because I'm sure I'll be live again sometime very soon. Thank you, Glenda. Good night. So glad you're able to make some progress in your book. So yeah, I'll go ahead and end the broadcast for real this time, and I will talk to you all.